Okay, so the recipe for this video is simple. As usual, I did this whole recipe and these in today's episode, how do you do, internet, and welcome. Today I'm writing about en hund till låns that I've been writing on for about a week. But I am also making sourdough bread. This is gonna be a soup, and this is gonna be a dressing. So I'm finally done writing about en hund till låns. It was a good show, but I think my writing was kind of lackluster, but that was because I don't know. Okay, so I might go to the theatre tonight, to the theatre in the park, to see 12th Night. The weather outside isn't that good, and that is the reason I might be going there. Intrigued? Well, you see, I don't like crowds of people, especially if it's free seating and it's outside and all those people. But if the weather's not that good, not that many people will arrive, right? So I might be going there, 6 o'clock. I must start packing as well, because the day after tomorrow I'm going to my parents' house in the south of Sweden on an island called Öland. Time for lunch. So I'm gonna have what I had yesterday, which is these and some vegan sausages, and I'm also gonna have a soup made from almonds and a salad. So the recipe for this really simple salad I found in this Swedish recipe book, and it's basically just salad, romaine salad, and then you sort of make a dressing out of mostly, you use sunflower seeds, lemon and herbs and water. So, and the sunflower seeds should have been, you should have sprouted them or kept them in water anyway for up to an hour. No, not up to an hour, for at least an hour. They should have been soaked was the word I was looking for. Soaked is the word I was looking for. Okay, so the soup usually comes before everything else as a starter, but I have to finish with mine because I didn't, as usual, I didn't read the whole recipe, and these have to be peeled, all of them. So I'm going to eat first and then come back. This is going to take time. But look at this. Fantabulous. This is my own sourdough bread and the new dressing that I tried that tastes really good, and this from yesterday. So for the first time in forever, I'm eating ajo blanco, which is almond soup, cold, with garlic and grapes. So people on the interwebs, this is me for the first time trying out ajo blanco. Ooh. So it's like really weird, but I like it. It's kind of not sticky, but grating. So the word I was looking for was grainy. It's kind of grainy. You can see the little grains of, look at that. And with the grapes, but it's really, really good. Weird, but good. Try it. Something tells me that the bread is not going to be a huge success because it hasn't risen that much. So I'm off to see 12th Night at Parkteatern, theatre in the park, I guess. I'm having quite high expectations because I've seen productions by this particular group before, and they are great when they're doing Shakespeare. So the weather isn't great, which is great, because then there won't be as many people. But I saw on the internet, it's not gonna rain, but it looks like it. So I'm a little late because I stopped at the second-hand store and totally forgot that I didn't think I was in a hurry, but I was. So now I'm late. So I'm late, but I'm here. Well, I'm not really late. I mean, I am on time, but
to get a good place, you really have to be early. But I'm counting on there's sort of football game on and the weather isn't great. So maybe that will work in my favor. See? It's not that many people.
So apparently Sweden has won something to do with football, because everyone is kind of happy and everyone is sort of drunk. I don't know. Did we win the whole game or what? Is Sweden now the best in the world in football? People act as if we are. So that was a good show. It was a little bit messy, a little bit too complicated, I think. They took it one or two times too sort of, well, it turned confusing at times. It was best when they just played Shakespeare and when they just told the story. Because it's really, it's sort of a farce and it's kind of complicated, and if you complicate that further it sort of gets... So, for example, they sort of complicated it by having people switch gender, but the man playing a woman was supposed to play a woman, but the woman playing a man was supposed to play a woman. And then of course we have the sisters part, the Sebastian's sister, Olivia? No, Viola. And she's a woman playing a man. For real. So for me that's just taking a turn too much, or sort of really complicated it. And they were sort of doubling and tripling roles, and they even used audience people, and they were really good. But it's really hard in a play that's all about identity and sexual identity or sex to sort of start making even more changes, because then the changes that are supposed to be funny aren't funny because they're funny change, especially since they're acting in English. So it's kind of hard for lots of people to get the gist of it anyway, and then it's sort of with not, well, you get it.